All right, guys, so I am here to explain the resume project because some of you still weren't sure what was expected. So, okay, here is an example resume. When I gave you this example, I was giving you things like the sections that you could possibly include and like responsibilities. I wasn't saying write these sort of things. I was saying write things about that you know they can do based on what you know about their intellectual development. Okay, so a better thing to put here would be I can find where a hidden object is in a room. Okay, because we know that they're developing um, object permanence more, and they can think of different places to look for an item that was hidden from them. And that's in Piaget's stage 6. So you can do this based on a toddler that's at the end of their intellectual development. Another concept they're learning, remember, is numbers. So you could say, I can count things up to 4, but I just say 1, 2, 3, 4, no matter how many things are there. Okay. Other concepts that we're learning about is spatial concepts. So, I can find the couch and chair in the room blindfolded, and because they understand where things are located in a room. What are they're doing, cause and effect. So I can conduct an experiment. Wow. To find out how much milk gets on the floor before mommy is mad. Or finding out the effect that mom gets mad the more milk they spill on the floor. Okay? Things like that have to do with their intellectual abilities can go under responsibilities, or you can name it /skills, or just skills include, awards received. You can also do things like you could, change it. So finding where mommy hid the candy, even though the last place I saw it was on the countertop. They found it somewhere else in the room. That could be an award they did. As far as education, you can talk about things that they might learn at preschool. So, my mommy has tried to teach me about problem solving by having me do, I don't know, some sort of activity that would help them develop the skill of problem solving or whatever. They say it didn't work. Didn't work as she planned. If you want to be funny. And the communication, here's where you can talk about their verbal communication, like here, where I can say lots of pretty words pretty well, except for, hamburgers. And you can say all the problems in their, articulation and what they do wrong. So, replace one word sound with another word. Okay. This doesn't necessarily have to sound like a preschooler wrote it. You can use, more complicated terms like articulation and stuff. But what you should be doing is letting me know that you understand their intellectual capabilities at this age. And then the summative project for this chapter then is to take this intellectual resume part and add to it. Add the stuff you know about them social emotionally. So you could say, get really mad and throw a temper tantrum if I don't get my way. Okay. Other things, that we know that they do at this age, social emotionally, act, really clingy to parents. So like beg mom to watch her poop. Okay? Because I can't stand to be away from her. It's how I show affection, to our caregivers. You can add all of that information there, all the stuff you know about them social emotionally. You can add, social emotional stuff down here under their education. Not really communication so much. You probably won't add to that, but you can definitely, add to that under their rewards and their responsibilities. It shouldn't be too hard for you to do. And, under objective, you can just find anyway, I'm not going to try to come up with an objective. That'll take too long. But, just find a position in another family that appreciates my many abilities. Ah. Okay, so hopefully that explained to you better what I expect from this resume, and what I expect from the summative portion of it. So you have to do the initial intellectual portion before you can add on the summative portion. And you know what? If you do it all at the same time, just do the intellectual portion, save it as one document, then add the summative, social emotional, save it as the other, and then turn both in at the same time. Whatever. It was supposed to be helpful to you to do the intellectual first, so you didn't have to do as much work for the summative, social emotional part. But oh well. All right. Thanks, guys.